Hey everybody, welcome back. If you remember the last my Wilfred reviews, I said that I was going to review the Michael J. Fox show once it came on. And of course it premiered tonight. Now it's kind of weird going off Wilfred to this show, because they're two completely different shows. But I like doing diversity, I like putting diversity in my videos and stuff, so I'm not always doing the same show, the same type of show. You know, and Bates Motel and Wilfred are different too, but they're not near as different as the Michael J. Fox show and Wilfred. Because at least Wilfred and Bates, they both kind of have some dark things to them and such. While Michael J. Fox show is more of a comedy drama. Now, I found all three shows to be pretty good. And as long as the Michael J. Fox show continues to be good, I'll continue to review them. Now, one thing, most of you probably all know this, a little bit of trivia, but just in case there are some people out there who don't, in Back to the Future 2, when Marty goes into the Cafe 80s and he plays Wild Gunman, the two kids that are trying to get the game to work, one of them is Elijah Wood, who of course is in Wilfred. But let me just go ahead and jump right into the review. Now this is on 2 episodes. Since it's the premiere, they did 1 hour. I don't think they'll do that every week, but we'll have to wait till next week to see. There's not going to be as much to talk about, because again, Wilfred is a different show. There's a little more to talk about there. It's more in depth. Not that the Michael J. Fox show was shallow or anything like that. But let's just go right ahead. Now, I found the show to be pretty good. The first time I watched it, I didn't like the first episode that much, because I have a hearing problem. And because of that, there was a lot of extra noise around, and I couldn't hear it very well. But when I rewatched it, living a lot quieter, I enjoyed it a lot more. And the second episode was even better. So both episodes were pretty good, and it's off to a great start. I'll go ahead and start. One of the strongest things is Michael's performance. As you know, at least you probably know, he has Parkinson's disease. Now, I'm definitely not an expert on that, but I know it was a terrible disease, and he might milk it a little bit in the show, but I'm guessing if he does, it's really not that much. But I think that is so heroic of him to do that. There are so many people that would let a disease like that get him down, make him give up. No, I have no life anymore. I can't do anything with this disease. But he gets out there. He basically tells Parkinson's, fuck you. I'm going to do what I want, and you're not getting me down. And that's a great role model to follow. I mean, I can't say that I'm never going to have that disease. Probably not. But who knows if I could get that disease, if I could get something else, whatever. I mean, I think that's great. I think he's great for what he does. He's always been one of my favorite actors. And in this show, even with the disease, his performance is so strong and sharp that I honestly think he deserves an award. Maybe not the entire show deserves an award. Be able to perform that well, that disease. I know actors and actresses that have no kind of disease and no problems that we know of that cannot do a third of a good job as Michael J. Fox does in this show. And a lot of the jokes come off the fact that he has Parkinson's, and he's joking about it, and that's another thing that makes him so heroic. Again, people would let that get him down, but he's making fun of it and himself and his condition. But the show doesn't totally rely on the one joke that he has Parkinson's. There are a lot of other funny jokes. A lot of the jokes are well timed, they go in well, they relate to each other. Some might be said earlier in the episode and they come back. And this was a lot of what I caught once I went back and could hear it a lot better with my hearing aids in, and quieter atmosphere and all that. But I found the show to be pretty clever mostly because of his performance. But also, I think it's directed well. I think it's acted well. The rest of the family, I don't like near as much as I like Michael. And I think because he's so good at what he does, and how way he acts and everything, that it kind of weakens their performance, even though they're not bad. They didn't make me laugh quite as much, and I don't think they're near as strong of characters. The mother and the daughter did make me have a few laughs, as well as his buddy Harris. But like the brother and the little brother and the aunt, she had one or two jokes in there that made me laugh, but compared to everybody else, even the rest of the family compared to Michael, are weaker. But I didn't find that to be that weakening of a point, and it's one of those things that as I watched it more, even with just 2 episodes, I got more and more used to him, and I liked him a lot more. So there's that. You know, the humor is great, the drama's pretty good, but it more focuses on comedy. Again, you have the dissonance from shows like Wilfred and Bates from Tell What I Have Done Before. But I would say that if you enjoy Michael J. Fox as an actor, you'll really like this. And some of the weak points of the rest of the family aren't as good. It's not the funniest show on television yet. But again, it's just gotten started. And like I said, the pilot wasn't as good as the second episode. But a lot of the times with a pilot, you really have to set up, these are the characters, this is the plot, this is what goes on, yada, yada, yada. And then from then on, with the second episode on, you can say, well, this is how it is now. Now we can run with this. Now we can go on. And I found it to do that. And I'm really looking forward to the next week's episode because the preview looks really great. I guess that's it for this review. Again, these reviews aren't going to be as long as the Wilfred reviews. But I'm hoping to do just as well with them, or even better. And, I got a new chair. I noticed my last chair was black, so you couldn't really see everything. And this is my new chair for my computer, so I just switched it out. I'll switch it back to my room chair when I get done. But I thoroughly enjoyed the show. And I'm going to try to start doing these shows without any spoilers. See how that goes for a while. If that doesn't work as well, I'll start going into the jokes and plots and stuff of each episode and see how that does. Because that's what I did with Wilfred. And while I'm definitely far from the most watched person on YouTube, I got a lot more hits and a lot more views and a lot of nice comments. All of you that made nice comments and all of you that view, thank you so much. You really helped me to go on with this instead of, just throwing out the project. But we'll see how that goes. And until then, again, the strongest point of the show is Michael J. Fox. Definitely give it a watch, if just for that. If I ever meet the man, I'm going to have to, I want to shake his hand because of everything he has to go through. And before I do, I'll definitely study more on that disease to the best approach to approach him and such. But really great performance, very strong performance. Really great role model in my opinion. Until next time, peace out.